What is up, guys? Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Google Pixel 8a unboxing and first impression. So this phone actually just got released today, and I went and picked me one up for pre-order, and you'll see Pixel 8a right there. This is a 5G phone, 6.1-inch screen, 128 gigs of storage. You can see hashtag Team Pixel up there. This one wasn't sent by Google. I did purchase this one with my own money, so keep that in mind. Also, you could see I did go with the Bay Blue. They also have this in the Aloe green colorway, which is kind of the one they keep showcasing. But I wanted the Bay Blue because I think it looks freaking awesome right here. And you'll see right there, quite nice. Inside the box, we do have ourselves a USB-C to USB-C cable, quite nice. Then we have a USB-C attachment here. We can plug in the older USB for some transferring and stuff like that. And then we have a SIM card tool because there is going to be the availability to use a SIM card on here. None of that eSIM business here. And what comes in here? Let's go ahead and check this out. Pretty minimal packaging though. There's not a lot going on here for the Pixel, just a few things. No charger in the box though. Keep that in mind, just some warranty cards. And that's about it. Okay, so let's go ahead and peel this sticker off for the very first time. You'll see it shows that there's a fingerprint sensor. We do have ourselves the power button, volume rockers right there. And the SIM card tool is going to be used in this area for your SIM card. Ooh. It wasn't that serious. It really wasn't that much of a peel right there. But this phone comes in at $499 for the price point and $399 if you activate it with a carrier. You can get it at $399. But most places are doing this $499 and giving you a $100 gift card. So let's go ahead and turn this thing on. And that price point puts it kind of a hard sell, I would say, just because we have the Google Pixel 8 at a cheaper price now, and the Google Pixel 8 Pro becoming used at a cheaper price. Now, the first thing I noticed right away, just because I'm a premium smartphone head, is these bezels. These bezels are definitely quite noticeable, but I'm not mad at it because, this phone's price point is going to get reduced over time. I think it's actually going to be thrown on sale quite a few times this year. And at that, when it starts getting down to the $399 or $349 price, this is not going to be a big issue. It really isn't. But, of course, when you can buy a used Pixel 8a, or not an 8a, an 8, or a Pixel 8 discount and is coming close to this price, then bezels are like, I don't know. So let's go ahead and get started here. It says welcome to Pixel. Let me just set this up and I'll be right back. So it's nice that this phone does have an in-display fingerprint sensor. That's kind of a premium feature, I would say. Well, not necessarily, but a lot of phones have that, but I'm just saying it's better than them just throwing it on the side here. Some people would say I'd rather have it on the side button. You also have face unlock, but of course this is not going to be the most secure method, so I'm going to do this later. All right, so here we are with the Google Pixel 8a. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about the body. We have these curved edges up here, key specs, 6.1-inch display. This is an 4492 milliamp hour battery, 8 gigs of RAM, Google Tensor G3, which is the same one in the Google Pixel 8 series, like the 8 and 8 Pro. That's a really good thing because that's a nice, powerful processor for this price. Google's kind of doing what I want Apple to do with the SE. They're giving you like a bigger phone, nice screen, their best processor that they have, AI features. I wish Apple would do this with the SE. This is a really nice phone right here. It does have a plasticky body. It doesn't feel very plastic, but the back is plastic and then the sides are aluminum. And we have a glass front here, obviously Gorilla Glass 3. This is also IP67 dust and water resistant, so not IP68. And it does have eSIM support if you want to use eSIM, but also a nano SIM. The weight of the phone is around 188 grams or 6.63 ounces, so it is quite light. It's not a heavy phone, but it's not the lightest out there either. But I noticed right away on my first impressions, I just really like the curved edges. It just feels comfortable in the hand. Of course, some people could say, well, it looks like another phone out there. We know what you're talking about. But at the same time, it's a nice departure from the squared edges. Some people are going to say, though, I don't like this curved edge. I like that the Pixel were more squared. And if you like that, you might just want to pick up a Pixel 7a. But I'm personally preferring where this one is going right here. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at the included wallpapers here for the Pixel 8a, and you'll see that we have all of the Google stuff that you see. I love the wallpapers that come on Google Pixel devices. They also included this inside out one. I'm not going to set it right now, but you can see they got these different ones that I haven't seen before. They have the mineral wallpapers. These are going to be specific to match the colors of which Pixel 8a you go with. So you go to the obsidian color. It'll be that one, the porcelain, the bay blue I got here, or the aloe green right there. So you got different options over there. Also, you do have the ability to use the AI features here in Google Gemini on this phone. So that's going to be quite nice. Let's go into the Play Store. Let me go and turn off dark mode. I'm not really a fan of dark mode being on right here. I don't even have it set up in there. So we're going to go here and just turn off the dark theme right there, because that'll showcase what these bezels look like a little bit better. And you'll see we have that front-facing camera up there. Now the camera setup is a 64 megapixel on the rear plus a 13 megapixel ultra wide. So you got a nice ultra wide and a good standard camera. Of course, with the Google camera system, you'll have your same... Of course, with the Google camera system, you'll get all the post-processing, the sharp photos that you like from the Pixel. I'm sure this is not going to beat the camera on the 8 Pro, but it should be quite nice for what it is. It's probably closer to the Google Pixel 8, the regular Pixel 8. And then you can go into the video and you can do up to 4K at 60 frames a second on this phone. And it has video stabilization, so lots of good features here at this price point and probably closer to a flagship level result. I'll test this out before I do the full review and show you some samples. When it comes to performance, this does have a 120Hz display. It's not an OTPO, so it might drain a little bit more battery than a more of adaptive refresh, but you can turn on that smooth display for a really smooth experience. That is an upgrade over the 90Hz on the 7A, which is quite nice. And I expect this to perform really well, honestly. Like, it has a G3. The Pixel 8 Pro hasn't been an issue for me. And I don't have any apps on here yet, but I expect this to perform very well for what this phone is. I don't think it's going to be an issue with really good software support. I think this is going to be an excellent device for a lot of people. Battery life should also be quite good, as this phone doesn't have the largest screen, the most vivid blasting brightness screen out there. It's not going to be the top level screen. And you do have the G3, which is optimized by Google, and their software support controlling hardware and software here. I do think you're going to have a really good battery life, especially once it starts learning your uses and stuff like that. So I expect to see some really nice battery life on here. I don't know if it's going to be the best in this category, but I do expect some nice battery life. Let's take a look at the front-facing camera. Looks pretty good. And I do think you're going to get a really good shot here on the front, because this front-facing camera does have a really solid 13 megapixel camera. That's up over like 12 megapixel on iPhones, so that's going to be quite good. Although there's no ultra wide on the front and it's not going to be as good as the rear shooter, it still should be pretty good on this phone. It's only going to do 4K 30 on the front though. So if you're looking for a top level vlogging camera for the front video with a 60 FPS frame rate, you're not going to get that, or a 4K 60. You're not even getting 1080 60 on the front. That's kind of a letdown here. We do have a USB-C 3.2, which should be quite nice. This has Wi-Fi 6E and Bluetooth 5.3, so that's really up to date. The camera bar here doesn't look super thick and coming off the body, so it's quite sleek there as well. Taking a look at the bottom, you could see it kind of matches up with the rest of the Pixel line. And you can see right there, volume rocker, power button in good locations. It's a nice, solid looking product right here. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look at this phone over the next week. But right now, I just want to kind of showcase what it looks like next to like a Pixel 8 Pro, their top of the line version. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. You could see obviously not as premium, but still keeping that design language basically the same. Not quite up there, but definitely keeping that design language the same, well, while being more compact and comfortable. I also plan to compare this to some more flagship phones just to kind of see what it looks like in performance differences. But also you'll see something like an A35, A55 right here. This is going to be quite close competition, although the A35 and 55 give you a much larger screen than the Google Pixel 8a and a less comfortable body though. So that's going to be a thing, also an extra camera. So we'll have to compare those. And I'll also take a look at this next to the Nothing Phone 2a. So let me go ahead and grab that Nothing Phone 2a and let's go ahead and take a look at this one. see how this looks by comparison to the Google Pixel 8a. So this should be a pretty tight comparison as well, especially if you're in a market that you can get the 2a. This will be a nice one, the 8a versus the 2a. So let's go ahead and wrap it up here. Google Pixel 8a, first impressions, comfortable. Decent price. I think it needs to come down a little bit, maybe $399 to be even more of a tempting deal. Maybe if you can get it through your carrier for that, really decent deal. G3, it's going to be AI ready, decent cameras. I think it's a nice upgrade over the 7a, but I don't think it's going to like blow anybody away. This is not the Pixel 9 or 9 Pro or 9 Pro XL, but we'll still take a look at it, compare it to a few phones, and let me know what you need to see or what you want to see on the Google Pixel 8a. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button for me, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Nick here. Be sure to be well, and peace.